Good evening, and this is an update for EDSC 408 weeks 9 and 10. First, let me just say sorry about the late the late video. I actually lost my voice. That's why I was unable to post a video earlier in the week, and I didn't want to be coughing and have like all this distraction while doing the video. Number two, I just want to say thanks to you for your patience during the grading. I am a couple of assignments behind due to the fact that obviously discussion board posts come a lot faster than major assignments because we do them weekly. So I will be catching up on that this week. So if you see any issues with your grades, please just stop by the office Monday or Thursday, or you can also just call. I haven't had that many phone calls, or a course message if that's easier for you. Lastly, after this week, I will not be accepting any more late assignments past week 8. And the reason for that is because you're going to start some major assignments. So before, let me back up because I know some of you are wondering, what do you mean by late assignments? I didn't know we can turn in late assignments because the syllabus states different. I do, and something you'll learn as a educator, I modify things in instruction for my students. One of the things that is kind of like a downside to online instruction is that we're not in class together. I can't change things face to face. So a lot of the modifications that you see with regard to the week of an assignment being due, or even something as simple as me extending a due date for an assignment or changing what it looks like on the tentative schedule on the syllabi, that is in light of the fact that something else told me, hey, you should change this. That could have been a student email. That could have been the way in which things are just set up. So, with that being said, a lot of the issues at the beginning of the semester changed the way in which this course, or at least the way I um, set forth for this course to look like. Originally, there were supposed to be 17 students, and then now there's 35, or actually 39. So that changes the consistency and how often I can respond to your assignments, and then also how frequently things are graded. So I ask that you're patient, but I also ask that you remember that although for some of you, you started a couple of days after the course, and then I had to grant you that late submission without penalty, that's not usually the normal for the course. So everyone should be fine. There shouldn't be any more requests for late assignments, especially with me pre-opening modules for about 3 weeks. So module 10 is open. This week for module 9, you are going to pretty much take pieces from your classroom management plan and put those into your strategy for implementing your classroom management, like your style, your philosophy. The next week, you'll see that there are two major assignments that will be due. Um, the interview, teacher interview, and also your educational philosophy paper, which is only 2 pages. That will be due as well on the November the 18th and then November the 13th for the teacher interview. What I would strongly recommend is that you look over the assignment directions. It is your responsibility to read over the assignments early. I think so many students who are doing that early. And making sure that you actually understand what is being expected for you to do. I tried to space out the requirements for the paper with a teacher interview, but it just didn't work out well. So to compensate with that, I'm opening that assignment up early. What you will also see is a decrease in discussion posts. So, for example, in week 10, you actually only have one person to respond to, and it's only you creating a question. Make sure you're actually reading the content that you're assigned, but the major goal behind weeks 9 and 10 is actually for you to show mastery of the content that we are exploring through the paper and through your detailed strategy. Please don't hesitate to go to the assignments page and actually look at the exemplar pieces that I provided for you. But my goal is for you to be successful, and that means that including all detail and feedback to any of your suggestions that you have. Um, why do I say this? Well, I think that with online classes, it's more difficult for me to receive your feedback and for you to feel comfortable to say, hey, I don't really get why this is going on, or I don't really get why you changed this. Please feel free to email me. Don't feel frustrated. Don't um, feel like you have to have private conversations with other students. You can come to me. I usually take your advice because you, to me, although you are a student in my course, I see you as an adult. So if you see something that's kind of strange, like one week I didn't add the actual link so that you can actually see the post, that's something that you should let me know. Don't hesitate to politely, and I do say politely, meaning be professional about your responses, but feel free to share your opinions or your thoughts on how things are designed. Like I said, originally this course was meant, or I liked the way I laid it out for 17 people. And now with an increase, I just didn't have enough time to adapt and modify prior to you seeing the syllabus. So with that change, things are a little different. Grading is a little slower. And I appreciate your patience. This week, like I said, I will catch up on grading. Super sorry about the long video. I just tried to address everything. If there is something I have not addressed, please just course message me immediately and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hopefully, this week's course content, weeks 9 and 10 are open to you. You understand them well. If you don't, let me know. Have a fantastic start to your week, and I look forward to